Dímelo mi gente, Marcucci here again, bringing another video, and we're gonna be talking about Axelar. And Axelar is a protocol that we'll talk about it at the end of the video, but they're doing a lot of great partnerships. Everyone in crypto is using them, and I'm surprised I hadn't heard about it until like I started doing research on them. But I don't know, it looks like a great project, and we'll talk over revenue as we always do at the end of the video, and some price prediction. But from what I saw, I really like it, but there is like a little bit of a caveat. But yeah, stay tuned until the end of the video to find out what it is. And if you haven't done so already, please remember to like and drop a comment if you like this content. It really helps out the channel, and I just I want to be in the YouTube algorithm to make this work and keep providing these videos that I love making for you guys. Anyways, we're talking about Axelar. It's about 85 cents right now. Market cap is 704 million. Fully diluted valuation is 1.01 billion. Volume is up 168%, which is crazy. It's 59 million, which is pretty good. Total supply is 1.17 billion, so really aligned with the circulating supply is 819.81 million. So almost all the supply is circulating. Had a great year. It's up 170,000% from the January 1st, so year to date. It was 119, now is 85 cents. So it is down a little bit, but it had its all-time high recently. So from the all-time high, it is down 67%. So it was $2.66, and from the all-time low, which was a year ago, is up 173%. So I think it does still have a lot of room to grow. Started 2022, looks like, when the token dropped. Had you could have bought this last year, and if you saw the all-time highs, you would have been Gucci. But that's why we're here, so you guys could find out these coins, before kind of everyone. So the token unlocks are here. So unlocked is 55%, locked is 30%, and then 14% is untracked. They have 5% goes to insurance fund, 5% goes to a public sale, 12.5% to company operations, 17% to the core team, 3.5% to Series B, 12.64% to Series A, and 13.39% to seed round. And then a 30% goes to community programs, and a 0.01% had a public sale and IDO on Gate.io. So 30%. I don't like a lot of the token unlocks are with kind of like, I guess, the investors and teams, but it is what it is. The unlocks finish in 2026, so November 26, 2026. And almost every month there is like a 2%, 2%, 1%, 1%. So 1% goes about every month. Let's watch a video and see what is Axelar.
We believe that Web3 is the future. Axelar is developing the core infrastructure and tooling necessary for developers to innovate with blockchain technology and provide their end users with amazing application experiences. We achieve this by addressing the fragmentation and painful user experiences for developers and end users in today's blockchain ecosystems. Here's how. Axelar is the universal overlay network, securely connecting all blockchain ecosystems, applications, assets, and users, enabling developers to build on the best blockchain for their particular use case. The overlay network supports asset transfer, composability of applications, and generalized message passing across any blockchain ecosystem through protocols and APIs. This means developers can build their applications on one blockchain and allow their users to interact with assets, users, and dApps on any other blockchain. So what's in this stack? At its core, Axelar is a decentralized network run by a permissionless set of validators that power cross-chain interoperability requests. Designed to achieve universal interoperability, the network is blockchain agnostic, supporting diverse approaches to consensus. With only a few lines of code, protocol developers can add arbitrary chains to the network through the permissionless validators. On top of the network sit Axelar relay services and the Axelar SDK. The SDK allows easy access to the network and composability across the unified network of blockchains through a collection of application layer protocols and APIs. Application developers use the SDK to efficiently connect their applications, enabling greater distribution across all chains, cross-chain composability with other apps, and greater liquidity. Here are some examples. Users can swap their ETH for Atom through a decentralized exchange directly from their wallet. Users have the convenience and ability to transact from a single universal wallet instead of needing one for every network or type of asset they want to use. NFTs purchased on one chain become portable, traveling with owners as they interact across different chains. By connecting all isolated ecosystems through a unified network and providing developers with the tools they need, Axelar enables innovation, unlocks new possibilities, and grows this global decentralized economy that will empower users no matter where they are on their journeys through Web3. Axelar powers the cross-chain future.
Pretty dope, pretty hype video, right? I'm gonna like it. Do I think cross-chain will be like a big thing? I don't know, but that's a topic for another time. I kind of mentioned it in some of the videos. I forgot which ones, but let's keep it going. They don't have that many holders. They have, 1,718 holders. It is a Cosmos token, so maybe in Cosmos, but I couldn't find another scan per se. So, as well as they have some pretty big red flags. We can see here, this decentralization score is pretty obsolete, so 90% decentralization score. And this is the first time we see like a risky item. So it says owner can change balance. So the contract owner has the authority to modify the balance of tokens at other addresses, which may result in loss of assets. So this is a pretty big red flag. The top 10 holders hold 50% of the coin, so that's pretty standard. But this one is scary. Hopefully, nothing happens. And we could see here like the network graph, who they kind of worked with. They pretty much work with everyone: Avalanche, Optimism, Polygon, Phantom, Osmosis, Ethereum, Base, Centrifuge. They work with pretty much everyone. I will say though, on-chain metrics are okay. They're not bad. They've had 2,539,504 transactions all time. They have average volume in transaction is 3,849. But really, not that many people are using it, I guess. So transactions in the last 7 days is only 23,885. Active users, 12,536 in the past 7 days. So in a day they have 1,000 users. Gas fees too, like 2,405. And in the past day, 28,158 in the past 7 days. So nothing much is happening. You can see here tokens transferred. Let's refresh it because I had it open. But let's kind of refresh it. Let's see what it is now. So the last one was 24 minutes ago. So in the past hour, they've had 3 token transfers. So that's why I say, like, I personally don't think there's a huge, big market for this. Transactions here we see. Let me just refresh it. So we don't see that, they are, there are more here, right? So there are more transactions, but regardless, this is our website. Their website looks pretty dope, and this is what I'm saying. Like, look at their DeFi, RWA, infrastructure, enterprise, their wallets. They have 150 integrations across 9 verticals. They also work with, I think it was JP Morgan, and they have the RWA and gaming narrative that everyone, is kind of like fiending to have. So JP Morgan's Onyx can rebalance large portfolios of tokenized assets on any chain. And they mentioned like Avalanche, and I forgot the other one. They also mentioned Axelar. So, and I think it's like the biggest one that they use. And they also dropped this. So they dropped the Mobilus developer stack. It is the first and only holistic interoperability platform that is permissionless, trustless, and decentralized, a family of open tools and protocols that unlocked an entirely new omnichain design space. And coming soon, they're going to be open interoperability semantics with Open Zeppelin, flexible augmentation economic security via agent layer, and flexible augmentation economy security via Babylon. And projects using this today is Sui, which is trending a lot, Ripple, which has been around forever, Base, and BNB. So it's just like a great technology that I guess everyone is kind of using in the space. Total value locked, they have $210 million, and the number is increasing. So that's what we like to see. And here's where we get to the juicy part. My best friend's Masari. And, their metrics, they have 75 validators, which hasn't really increased in the past year. The revenue has gone down, but I think that's because the price of the token, just went down. So it was 920,000 in Q1. It now is 737,000 in Q2. It is though up from last year. So last year was $145,000. So it is up, but they're not making that much revenue to kind of validate the market cap. So if the number increases and people keep using it, then that's amazing. And they kind of even say it here. So in their closing summary, so they're working with like a lot of people, and this has average daily cross-chain activity stayed relatively flat this quarter, with transactions increasing by 1%, addresses increasing by 2.7%, and volume decreasing by 9.4%. These movements and Axelar's 69% quarter-over-quarter price decrease drove fees and revenues down 58% and 20% respectively. But Axelar also made some institutional partnerships with Citi, Deutsche Bank, MasterCard, Northern Trust, and Centrifuge to release a white paper on institutional interoperability and tokenized assets. So I'm kind of intertwined. I think I'll just press bullish, and community sentiment is bullish, so 87%. Kind of intertwined. I think it could go up, right? Definitely worth being in the top 100 just because of everyone that kind of like works with them. So let's see. So I definitely think it should be. So here's the thing: it's not like sexy. Like, it's not like something that like, oh, it's gonna like a billion X, right? It's kind of like, it reminds me of something like boring, like Chainlink, right? Like the technology is great, everyone is using it. It just doesn't have that big of a narrative to kind of like have people like FOMO in. It's just like a steady, boring, not that high revenue, but eventually maybe in the future. I think it could go back to definitely like $1 at least, maybe $2 eventually. There's not something I personally would invest right now. I think there's other assets, but and also there are the token unlocks, so not sure, not sure. I'll say it goes to $1 and it stays like around that dollar 50 range. Maybe if things are really good and amazing, then it just skyrockets past the $1 billion market cap. But definitely see it being between the 800 market cap to maybe a billion. But since the token unlocks happen, even if the market cap increases, like the price might change. So anyways, intrigued to your thoughts, please let me know what you think about the video. And as always, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.